Hello everyone, welcome to Physica Tube. In this video I will discuss about the clipping circuits. So what is a clipping circuit or clipper? It is a device which is used to clip the input voltage and we can get a desired output. Like in this figure you can see this is the input voltage and we get this in the output after passing it through a clipper. So you can see that positive half of the input voltage is clipped in this case. Similarly, you can clip the negative half also, or you can clip the whole positive half and whole negative half as well, depending upon the clipper you are using. So there are two basic components which are required for the clipping circuit. These components are ideal diode and a resistor. And also you can use a DC battery if you want to clip a desired amount of the input signal. So we will discuss both the things. One is simple clipper where DC battery is not there, and when we add DC battery in the circuit we will get biased clippers. So let us discuss all one by one. So first is positive and negative clipper. So what is a positive clipper? This is the circuit diagram of a positive clipper. In this case you can see that a load resistance is connected parallel to the diode. So through this load resistance we can get the output voltage. This is the input voltage signal. Input voltage is AC voltage. So for the positive polarity of the AC voltage, you can see that for the positive part this diode is forward biased because this is P side of the diode. It means the diode will conduct, and when the diode conducts the whole voltage is dropped across the diode and we have nothing at these ends. It means we get zero voltage across the load resistance. That is why positive part is missing in the output. Similarly, for the negative half of the input voltage, you can see that the diode is reverse biased for the negative cycle. So that is why the diode will not conduct. So it means there is no voltage drop across the diode and the whole voltage we can get across the load resistance. So that is why the negative low we achieve as such in the output, and in this way this thing goes on. We get on the negative part of the input in the output. Only this negative part is present, and this positive part gets clipped because of function of this diode. So it means a positive clipper clips the positive part of the input's AC signal. Now we will discuss the second thing, that is second clipper, that is negative clipper. In a negative clipper you can see this is the circuit diagram. So in this case you can see that for the positive polarity of the input signal the diode is reverse biased because this is N side, and for the positive part the diode is reverse biased, and when it is reverse biased means it will not conduct, and there is no voltage drop across the diode, and the whole voltage we will get across the load resistance. So this is the positive part of the AC input in the output. Similarly, for the negative half you can see the diode is forward biased, then the diode conducts heavily and the whole voltage is dropped across the diode and we will get nothing at the load resistance end. So that is why this negative part is missing, and in this way the process goes on. For the next positive half diode will not conduct and we will get the whole positive half in the output. So by using a negative clipper we can clip the negative part of the input AC signal. And one thing more, in these both positive and negative clipper, the diode we are using, these diodes are ideal diodes. Ideal diode means the diode has no barrier voltage. But when the diode is not an ideal diode, so in that case what we will get, in the negative clipper we will get some part of negative half. Similarly in the positive clipper we will get some part of the positive half. So this is the output waveform for the positive and negative clipper when the diode is not an ideal diode. The reason is when the diode has some barrier voltage, Suppose a diode has 0.3 or 0.7 volt barrier voltage. So for that much voltage the diode will not conduct. When the diode is forward biased and due to this barrier voltage, for this much voltage diode will not conduct. When this voltage is overcome, then diode starts conducting. So that is why we get this much part in the positive half and the rest part is clipped. Similarly, for the negative clipper, if the diode is like this and diode has some barrier voltage and some part of the input voltage is used in overcoming that barrier voltage, and after that the diode starts conducting. So when the diode starts conducting, after that the voltage drops takes place across the diode. So for the first 0.3 volt of the input voltage, since the diode will not conduct, so that 0.3 we will get in the output across the load resistance. So that is why that part is present in the output like this. So this is the case when diode we are using is not an ideal diode. Next is biased clipper. Biased clippers are also of two types. One is biased positive clipper and second is biased negative clipper. So let us first discuss biased positive clipper. So what is the difference between positive clipper and biased positive clipper is that in a biased positive clipper a DC battery is attached with the diode in reverse bias. So you can see that positive terminal of battery is connected to the N side of the diode. So this diode is reverse biased with this DC battery. So for example, let us take that input voltage signal amplitude is 10 volt and we have attached a 5 volt DC battery. So for the positive half of the input signal, the diode is forward biased because this is the P side of the diode and this is the positive half. So that is why diode is forward biased. So diode should conduct, but at the same time diode is reverse biased with this DC battery. So that is why for the first 5 volts diode will not conduct. So there is no voltage drop across the diode for first 5 volts, and those 5 volts we will get at the output across the load resistance. So that is why we will get this part of the positive signal in the output and the rest is clipped because after 5 volts this diode starts conducting and the voltage drop takes place across the diode and we will get nothing across the load resistance. So that is why this upper part is missing, means this part is clipped. For the negative half you can see that the diode is reverse biased, so that means it will not conduct and the whole voltage we get across the load resistance. That is why we get negative part of the input signal as such in the output. So in this way we can clip the input signal up to the desired amount. So if we want to clip only 3 volts of the input signal, we will use 7 volt DC battery. It means we will get 7 volts of the input at this point and the rest upper part of 3 volts is clipped. So in this way, by using DC battery of our choice, we can clip the input signal as per requirement. In case of biased negative clipper, you can see this is negative clipper attached with the DC battery. So diode is reverse biased with this DC battery because negative terminal of the battery is attached with the P side of the diode. So how it works now, suppose we have a 5 volt DC battery and the input signal is 10 volt. So what happens for the positive half of the input signal, the diode will not conduct because it is reverse biased. So that is why we get the voltage across the load resistance. So because there is no voltage drop across the diode, so we get this positive half in the output. So next thing is when the negative half cycle comes, the diode is forward biased, but at the same time it is reverse biased with this 5 volt DC battery. It means for first 5 volts it will not conduct and there is no voltage drop across the diode. So that 5 volt we will get across the load resistance. So that is why we will get output like this, only 5 volts. and since for the rest 5 volts the diode is forward biased and it will conduct, and voltage is dropped across the diode, so no voltage is there across the load resistance. That is why this part is missing. So in this way the negative part is clipped to a desired amount. If we are using 8 volt DC battery, then we will get signal of amplitude 8 volts and upper part of 2 volts is clipped in that case. So in this way, using a biased clipper, we can clip the input signal as per our requirement. Last thing is combination clipper. In a combination clipper, the both positive and negative biased clippers are combined, as you can see in the circuit diagram. In this case, this is the positive biased clipper and this is a negative biased clipper, so both are combined. So what happens, for the positive half of the input signal, this part will conduct, and for the negative half cycle this diode will conduct. For the positive half, what happens, if the DC battery has voltage say equal to V1 and this diode is reverse biased with this DC battery, so up to this voltage V1 the diode will not conduct, and if it is not conducting we will get only voltage V1 across the load resistance. So you can see in the diagram we get V1 at the output and the upper part of the positive signal is clipped. Similarly for the negative half cycle, this diode D2 conducts, but since it is reverse biased with this DC battery of voltage V2, so for voltage V2 it will not conduct and we will get voltage V2 across the load resistance. So tip of the negative signal is clipped in this case. So in this way we can clip both the positive cycle as well as the negative cycle using a combination clipper. So that is all about the clippers. Thank you.